Recalculating. I remember when. I remember when standing in the bushes outside somebody's bedroom window was called hopelessly romantic. And you stand out there with that boombox over your head playing that cheesy 80s music. Do you want my body and you think I'm sexy? Come on, baby, let me know. Yeah, I remember when tearing pages out of the dictionary and using them for rolling papers, that was called high definition. I remember when my wife and I used to spoon. Now, we ladle. I remember when my wife and I were getting like freaky in the bedroom, and I would remove her underwear with my teeth. Now, her underwear removes my teeth. Oh. I remember when we only had to wear masks for Halloween and random orgies. I remember when that joke used to work. All right, no problem. I remember when the original iPad was Etch-a-Sketch, and delete was. Yes. Yeah. I remember when kids with ADD were simply cured by saying, "Shut up!" I remember when going to the bathroom was not a Facebook status. I remember when every morning I would wake up and get morning wood. I'm so glad I got out of that prison. And I remember when I was able to go. I remember when I was to move into a new neighborhood and not have to sign on to an online predator list. What the hell did I know? I thought Little League was synonymous with nudist colony. I mentioned my wife. I'm married. Thank you for not clapping. My wife and I, my wife's a great woman, but at night she sleeps in the covers and she curls herself up in the covers like some sort of cocoon. So in the morning, I'm expecting this beautiful butterfly, right? No. Instead, I get Mothra. I'm expecting good morning, dear. Instead, I got stop poking me with that thing. My wife's a great woman. She's Italian, but when people ask her what nationality she is, she has to break it down to the subparts. She has to tell everybody that she's Neapolitan and Sicilian, like she's ordering a pizza. So now I introduce her around. Here's my wife. She's half Sicilian, half regular. And you know what she does well because she's Italian, right? You know what she does well? She talks with her hands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she that's right. She talks exactly like that. When she's having a good day, she's talking out like a pissed off black woman. Hey, you know what she said to me then? I'm bobbing and weaving like a Muhammad Ali. One of her best days, I ended up with 2 black eyes. I met your wife. We were coming out of one of the shows, and we were having a conversation in the parking lot. Somebody called the cops. They called it as a domestic disturbance call. The cops came, guns drawn. All right, ladies, step away from the conversation. I don't know why I'm doing this gangster style, but hell with it, I'm doing it anyway. Put your hands down and tell Officer O'Malley what happened. Yeah, anyway, so my wife and I, we wanted to spice up our intimate life, you know. She was tired of the current routine. I climb on top of her while she's still snoring. So she wanted to bring in some toys, which we thought this would be a great idea. Until one day I came home and found her in a threesome with my G.I. Joe and Transformer. Oh, no. That's bad. So then one day I come home and we decided we were going to try something else new. We were going to try food. Now, me being a man of girth, I thought this was the ultimate threesome. So next time we got hot and heavy, I brought in a meatloaf. She looks me dead in the eye. She says, "Keith, get over yourself. Stop having sex with that meatloaf." You're making it more into a sloppy Joe. Some of these jokes are just for me. Anyway, what else can I tell you guys? I grew up in a little town called Brentwood, Long Island. Anybody here familiar with that meth lab?
I heard of it.
You heard of it? Oh, so I must have sold you drugs at one point. So anyway, yeah, I grew up an only child in Brentwood, which meant my parents had to play with me. My parents used to come up with all kinds of activities. My mother came up with arts and crafts. She gave me scissors and said, "Run!" My father, we played sports. We played dodge car.
Dodge
car, yes. Yeah, he drove. Are you guys familiar with laser tag?
Yeah.
Okay, my parents invented something new. It was called taser tag. Sure it! 10,000 volts in your butt, your hair would be red too. Anyway. And then all my friends for Christmas got those things, the toys, the Jack in the Box. I got fork in the toaster. So I had to come up with my own imaginary friend. My imaginary friend and I got into all kinds of trouble, like the time we got caught playing doctor with Grandma's respirator. Pull the plug, put it back in. Pull the plug, put it back in. Pull the plug. Put it back in. Plugged it into a clapper. Grandma! Her eyes open and shut like the lights. I still have my imaginary friend today. Now she's my sex partner.
Oh.
Yeah, but we have to break up due to inconceivable differences. I caught her with another guy and she told me it was all in my imagination.
Oh.
So now I'm getting back at my parents for all the things they did to me when I was younger. I'm convincing them they have Alzheimer's. I'm showing them slides of pictures of people they do not know. Hey, Ma, look! It's a family reunion! It's a graveyard. Hey, Ma, look! There's Uncle Charlie! When did Uncle Charlie turn black? All right. So, like I said, like we were talking before, I do a bit with the guitar. I am a musician. I sing in a band. When people ask me this, they always ask me the same question: when did the Partridge Family reunite? I look like Danny Partridge after he ate the other children. I was in a death metal band for diabetics. We were called Death by Chocolate. And I'd like to do a couple songs for you guys.
Yay!
All right. My first song I think is a little too vile for this one, so I'm gonna leave that one out. I'm gonna tell you this one. When I first met my wife, I wrote her a love song. A little song called "Hold On" goes something like this. Hold on. So, later on in life, my wife had asked me to write her another love song. And, well, before I get into that, you know, if I knew tonight was going to be like this, he stayed home and watched porn. All right, anyway, so... So my wife had asked me on a 10-year anniversary to write her a love song. I did. I wrote her this love song. I want to play it for you guys now. I just need, like, the lights in here to dim a little bit so I can get the perfect mood lighting. That's perfect. Thank you. All right. The song goes something like this. I'm at home completely wasted out of work and down. Then my wife, she won't stop nagging, she won't shut her mouth. I don't know what she's saying, so blah, 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 blah. If she don't shut her trap, I'll say, oh, suck in her mouth. Cause she's breaking my balls, 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 breaking my balls. You guys look like you're married, aren't you? There's my wife, she won't stop crying, she won't shut her trap. Just cause I came from the dollar store and somehow caught the clap. I don't know what she's saying, I don't have a clue. If I did, I would be singling, banging prostitutes, go she's breaking my balls, breaking my balls, breaking my balls, breaking my balls. All right, thank you.
My cheeks hurt.
Now I'm such a naughty laddie that I took after my daddy and I dressed up in my grandma's lingerie. Now I didn't find it wrong, she wore the pens under her thumb, but starting her cherry tall blew me away. Hey, hey! Guys, let me tell you something. My grandma was a sweet old lady. She sewed tassels to all her bras. This way she didn't have to bend over when she mopped. Now I went on to the town in Grandma's favorite evening out, and I set out to make me a new friend. Then I took him right on home where we could be all alone, and dressed up in Grandma's gear for S&M. Oh, won't you take me out tonight? Oh, to the hall is bingo night. Oh, I'm gonna stand up, scream and shout, cross-dressing out in Grandma's sexy lingerie. Cross-dressing out in Grandma's sexy lingerie. And knowing that fact alone, I should have stayed home and watched porn. All right.
Oh, this is gonna ask me real quick, man. That was definitely good. But before I get to the question, you know what I wanted you to do, right? I have to.
That means come back again.
Oh, okay. Either that or you give me the act. One of the two. I'm not lost.
I definitely have to. Only reason I keep cutting the camera is I'm running back and forth. I'm cooking. So
I understand.
here's what I want you to do, or here's what I would like you to do. Can you do something with the name of the show in it?
I will try, definitely. I actually, Jody had brought this up to me before, and I've been trying to write you a little something for your show.
That's all right.
So it's not that it's off my mind completely. I've been trying. It's just I have very little time between everything, but I will, if I can come up with something, I promise you, I will send it to you.
Great. Come on the show and play it.
Absolutely.
I've been after him for a long time, Shamik.
Okay.
Not just for the music, but
That's true.
all right, so let's see. I can't end with that one. How about this one? I'm going to end with this particular song for you guys. I had a friend of mine that knew me for a very long time, and I only kept one secret from him. So I decided I wanted to tell him this secret, and I decided to do it through this song. So it goes something like this. We've been friends all our lives. We've been friends since we were children. We still hang out today. Now it's more like every now and again. But there's something I must say. Something I must confess. Please don't get mad at me. I must get this off my chest. Dude, I want to do your mom. We've been playing hide and seek. I've been raiding your mom's panties. She's been getting mad at me. Maybe it's because she'd be wearing them at the time. Dude, your mom's a MILF and your sister too, alright. Thank you, everybody. I am Keith Curtis.
Yo, that was fire though.
Thank you.
Thank you, King.
Anytime.
He's
King.
good.
Key. Definitely like that. Key.
There's arts there.
All right.
On his
Thank
head.
you, King.
On his head, but his whatever the hell is going on is not coming up.
He has ACS Chill 0125. He's trying to come in that under that.
He's gonna have to come in under that. He knew he's not coming in under that at all.
All right. Well, I guess I have to X out so he can come in, right?
No. You had nothing to do with it, but you got X out anyway, but he had nothing to do. You had nothing to do with it.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. It was a pleasure being on the show tonight. Oh, and
I want to thank you for being here.
there was one I remember when joke that I missed that I want to just put out there. I remember when I didn't need Zoom to be virtually funny. So, thank you guys. You guys have a great
Very
night.
good.
You too, man.
And come back and join us again. There's also Antonio Scott. Art Chill and Antonio Scott.
Okay, I see them, but whatever's going on is not letting me send them the invite. All right, we got. All right, now we got somebody pop back in. All right, here we go. Let's see if you catch it. Wait for it to tell you to come live with me and then do it. There you go. Somebody got it. All right. Okay.
Who's in? Oh, the Antonio.
Another black man. That was my set for the night, y'all. Thank you. Welcome, Antonio. But before you start, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Most Step Daughter Entertainment 2 presents to you the comedy host Jody Oliver, myself, Shamik Giles. We got a great comedian here. I just said your damn name too. Antonio, thank you. I smoke weed. Sorry. Got a great comedian, Antonio, in the building, man. You know, so without further ado, let them know who you are, what it is you do, and how they can find you, and then bang, roll right into it. I only got the camera off because I'm running back and forth. I'm cooking, so I don't want to make it sound like I'm, disrespectful or anything. So bear with me, all right?
No,
all right.
Yeah. Antonio, tell us a little bit about yourself.
25 years in the comedy game. Started off at age 17. I'm 43 now, so this year's my 25th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
I've done 2 seasons.
You my elder. That's crazy. You my elder. Much love. You my elder. In comedy, anyway. You my elder.
I've done 2 seasons of BET's Comic View. I've done Uptown Comic. I've done Off the Chain Comedy. I've done 75 Coca-Cola commercials for AMC movie theaters. I've done 3 movies and a small mini-series, and got more movies to come. I'm also a comedy promoter. I promote at a little club here where I live near Savannah, Georgia. So I'm deep south from you guys in New York.
Awesome.
Shout out Georgia. Shout out Savannah. Shout out Savannah.
Can we find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram under comedian_PoPimp, which is my Instagram. I spell comedian with a K. You can also find me on YouTube under Antonio PoPimp Scott, or on Facebook under Maurice Scott. Maurice is actually my middle name because my original Facebook page got hacked about a month ago, and I had a little over 5,000 followers. I had to start all over again. But
let me ask you, what was the names of some of the movies? Would we know them?
I was an extra in both of the ride-along movies. I was an extra in Harriet, and there was a movie that was shot here in Savannah, Georgia called The Answer, a gospel movie. There's a big art school down here called SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, their big film school, and they shot that movie, and I was actually in that movie. I was nominated as Best New Actor in a Christian movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Say the name of the gospel movie again. My girl might fuck around and watch it too. Say the name of the gospel movie again.
It's called The Answer. You can actually find it on Amazon Prime, and you can find it on Amazon Prime and Apple TV.
Okay, The Answer. The Answer, you said.
Yeah, it's called.
All right. What? Oh shit, she's seen it already. Yeah, I guess she said she's seen it already. Okay, damn. All right, my girl.
You were nominated.
Holy shit.
That's totally
Stop being
awesome.
here, y'all. We ain't playing the dinner comedy. I want y'all to see my face when I say this here. The dinner comedy we ain't playing. We only gonna get greater from here. It's the shooting stars like NASA.
I brought him on just for you, Shamik.
Everything that you do, man, and hopefully you can have a spot for me because I'm a funny motherfucker too. I ain't gonna say I'm a comedian, but I do comedy. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? I started out in Gladys's room. This is how I met Jody. I started out from the Comedy Strip Live.
Okay.
Way before the Transformers started flying in the area. So yeah, the pandemic.
Okay.
Transformers. But anyway,
Down here in Georgia.
Okay.
He's got a nice set for us.
I'm looking forward
Are you
to it.
ready to hear it, Shamik?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I guess that was my so-called introduction for him to get into his set. Hopefully it worked.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Something's moving in my house.
Your head?
No, I just heard something. That's scary.
You know, it's weird. We got Kamala Harris as the first African American female vice president. A lot of blacks ask me all the time, what I think of her being African American president. Well, I personally think it's another black family getting the government housing. I personally didn't vote for her or Biden, because they didn't appeal to my demographic. If I had been the first black president or vice president, I'd have legalized marijuana across the country, but then I would raise the price of snacks. $35. Because see, with me, you got Democrat, Republican, you got liberals, you got conservatives. I don't like being any of them, especially being, raised in a Democratic family. I really like Republicans, man, because Republicans are so much fun. Former Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, shot a man in the face, and he actually got away with it. But Bill Clinton, when he shot old girl in the face, they impeached. It's not right, So I hate Democrat. They sit back and they talk about all the crime that goes on in the world, but and everybody who's dying, they got everything that my cousin Pookie did, last year, and he's doing life in prison. But nobody ever talks about some more relevant people like Juliette Gordon-Low, for example. You guys heard of Juliette Gordon-Low, right? Chick who founded the Girl Scouts. But here's the thing, a lot of these Girl Scouts and a lot of people talking about, this COVID issue, COVID. They say that COVID killed up to 900,000 people here in the United States. But here's the thing, Juliette Gordon-Low responsible for more deaths than that. Nobody's ever talked about it. Look at it. 32,000 people die every year from sugar diabetes because of those thin mints, them Samoas, them short.
Hey, yo, Antonio, listen, Antonio, no disrespect. I'm gonna have to cut it and bring it right back because they're gonna shut me down. The time